we're back again.
Yes,
It's the what?
my medical diaries. Welcome back
Yes.
to another episode of pregnancies related.
Pregnancy journey.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, obviously.
Yes, and like
Please subscribe.
mm,
Yeah, and like.
and share and hit the notification button. Yes.
All right. Apart from that, today we have a very, very, very interesting topic for you guys.
We do.
It is how to get pregnant.
Yes. Things are about to get hot.
I know.
Mm.
We're going to tell you about, you know how you undress. Anyway.
You're mad.
Yes, that is our topic for today.
Mm.
So I know most people usually deal with a lot of infertility. Okay, let me not call it infertility, but you find someone trying to get pregnant for like 2 months, 3 months, then they feel like it's taking too long.
Yeah.
When you get that thought of getting pregnant in your head, you just want to get it. You just want to try once and
now party immediately.
Which is obviously not possible, but it's possible for some people.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
But for so many, it's a bit frustrating and devastating, the process. Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna start with preconception preparedness.
Yeah. What do you need to do before you actually conceive?
People. I think most people really don't plan pregnancies, which should not be the norm, because pregnancy is like a whole journey that you need to be prepared for, physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, financially.
Pregnancy changes your life.
Yeah,
it changes your life completely.
Yeah.
Like your life will never be the same again, by the way. So I think nowadays that stuff is changing. People are getting more informed.
Yes.
So they are planning for their pregnancies. Obviously, when you're still young and married and all that stuff, I think most pregnancies just come as an accident. A good accident. So what do you need to do when you decide to get pregnant?
Yeah. So there are lifestyle changes that now when you're sitting down with your partner and you're like, you need to have a baby. So there are certain things that you think about. So we can start with lifestyle changes, like maintaining a healthy weight, diet, yes, eating healthy foods, exercises, what else? Oh, making sure that you're not stressed. Okay, like you have decided for you and your partner that we're doing this. Now you make sure you're not you're avoiding stress.
Yeah, obviously, as a man, make sure your partner has peace of mind. Because this will influence even the taking of the, what do we call it, fertilization, implantation.
It's important.
Yeah, it affects all that stuff. Well, apart from lifestyle changes, there is something that very important. 3 months before you get pregnant, it is advised that you start taking what? Folic acid.
Yes.
So folic acid, basically, it's in form of a tablet. Although there are other dietary sources. Yeah. But they said that dietary sources are not enough.
Yeah, not enough. Yeah, you need to supplement.
Yeah.
That's why you need to take the folic acid tablets.
So folic acid prevents neurotube defect malformations, basically. If you've heard about cleft lip and palate, some
webbed feet.
Yeah, webbed feet and toe and
fingers.
Yes. All that stuff it prevents. It doesn't mean that your child cannot have them, but they just reduce the risk of getting such. So you should start taking them 3 months before conception,
up to 12 weeks of pregnancy.
Actually, folic acid also improves what? Sperm health. And sperm count.
So the men should also take folic acid. Yeah. The sperm count.
Apart from folic acid, other things that you maybe you should prepare yourself. Make sure, obviously, you're okay financially.
There was also the part of screening. You're making sure that for the women that you go for your pap smear visits annually, to make sure that your reproductive health is okay. And also managing your health conditions. If you're diabetic, you're hypertensive, you just have a health condition, make sure that it is well managed so that you can actually achieve a pregnancy.
Yeah. You can also just find out about family history, both on your side and on your partner's side.
Yes.
You might find out that your partner's side there is sickle cell. And sickle cell is a chronic illness that is going to stay for you for forever.
And so it will affect your lives.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that is it for preconception preparedness. Now we can just dive right into conception.
Yay.
Conception. I think the main thing that we have to talk about is the menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know these guys are like, you guys, we are not probably saying like, when you say conception, kuna venye there's something else someone is thinking. Lakini sisi
intercourse.
Yeah. But sasa sisi tunakuja.
What is conception by the way? It's just the act of getting pregnant.
Yeah. When the egg has actually been
that is not fertilization.
See, now when it has been fertilized, we say that this person has conceived. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't check the definition for conception. Anyway, so as she said, when the sperm meets the egg, then you conceive. So what are we talking about here? How to conceive, right?
Yeah, how to do that.
Yeah. So I think we can just talk about the menstrual cycle in a nutshell. Let me just explain the menstrual cycle in summary. So usually for most people the menstrual cycle lasts 28 days. So the first day of your period, that is day one. That is day one. So you count your days according to the day that your period starts.
Yeah.
So if you want to know how long your cycle is, then you have to count between day one of your menstrual cycle and day one of your next menstrual cycle. Then you can know how long your menstrual cycle is. There are people whose menstrual cycle is 21 days.
Yeah.
There are people whose menstrual cycle is 35 days. Between 21 to 35 is actually normal. So you have to know you are normal.
Yeah.
So that today you don't get your cycle for 21 days. Then tomorrow it's 35. Then tomorrow it's 28. That is irregular. But once you establish your normal is 28, it is very easy to know when your menstrual cycle is irregular. Yes. So you have to establish your normal. So I think that is there anything else you want to talk about? Maybe the length of the cycle?
No. I think you have really explained it properly.
So when you start counting your days from day one, usually we say that the chances of getting pregnant in a 28-day cycle is
the 14th day.
No, we talked about 8th too.
Oh, was it 8? Just say it.
Okay, it was 9 to 13, isn't it?
Yes. Oh,
9 to 13.
Yes, 9
your
to 13.
9th day up to your 13th day. So that is where, according to the changes in your hormonal levels and everything, ovulation. Okay, so ovulation is when the egg it comes from the ovary. The egg is secreted in the ovary. So ovulation takes place between your 9th to your 13th day, but they say that it reaches your uterus?
Yeah.
On the 14th day. Does it?
Yes, it's on the when we say it in a single day, the most fertile is the 14th day. When we're saying it without using the ranges in days, yeah. But when you're saying it's from day 9 to 13th, yes.
All right. So ovulation starts from day 9. However, my gynecologist says, now when we use this, we use this analogy, people tend to think that they should have sex on the 13th or the 14th day. You understand? But an egg,
Yeah.
a female egg,
Mhm.
lasts between 3 to 5 days,
Mhm.
and then it dies.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
And remember, fertilization doesn't take place in the ovary.
Yeah.
I mean, in the uterus.
In the uterus,
sorry.
it doesn't.
It takes place in the
Fallopian tube.
tubes.
Mhm.
So my thinking,
Mhm.
this is not scientific. My thinking is that by the time the egg reaches the ovary, the uterus, honestly, are you sure you're going to get pregnant? Anyway, so the thing is this: we are going to tell you 9th to 13th day, but my gynecologist says the moment your menses end, start having sex.
Yeah, intentionally, if you're trying for a baby.
Yes. Usually, menses for most people lasts between 3 to 5 days. So on your day 5 or on your day 6, just start having sex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Up to the
let's say the 14th day, but there are people who it can actually extend depending on your length on the length of your cycle.
Yeah.
So we said for 28 day for a 28 long for a 28 day long cycle, 9 to 13th day. But if your cycle is 35 days, obviously your duration for fertility is also
longer. Yeah.
Is also longer.
I think you could even get to the 16th day.
Yeah. So just start having sex from day 5 up to like day 20. Where intentionally.
That's a lot of fun.
It is not.
For someone who is trying, it is not, because you're frustrated.
It feels like
but I think that should not be like the thinking when you're saying that you're like having sex for procreation.
But the moment you decide to have a baby, I am telling you, it is exhausting.
We shouldn't just limit that. Okay, now we are procreating, so that is why we are having sex.
No, sometimes it depends with how long you've been trying.
Okay.
Obviously, if you've been trying for 2 months, I think it is fun. But trust me, if you've been trying for 6 months, it becomes exhausting because at the back of your mind, you know, we have to do it.
Yeah.
If you're tired, you're from work, you're tired, blah blah blah.
Like clockwork. Okay, yeah, that can get boring
and exhausting. Anyway, so that is what we are saying. The moment your periods end, just to be on the safe side, start having sex. Don't limit yourself at my most fertile time is 14th day, because I've met couples who come and say that they've been trying to conceive for like 6 months, and then you listen to their sexual history, you realize it's very lacking. Maybe they don't live together, first of all. So they usually just time between time between,
yeah,
9, they time between 14 day 14. They have sex for like 3 days of the menstrual cycle, and then they say that they've not been able to conceive. So that is one about the menstrual cycle.
Wow.
What else about the menstrual cycle?
Regarding our topic,
hormones.
Yeah,
You can talk about hormones, maybe.
There's the hormones that are during ovulation. The hormone that is high, like it's the estrogen.
So yeah, that's where the part of fertility drugs come in.
Yeah,
because you'll find that most fertility drugs will have estrogen and progesterone. So estrogen increases over, like it's the hormone responsible for ovulation, for production of the egg. So the fertility drugs will have estrogen. Progesterone is the hormone that is responsible for
the preparation of the uterus for pregnancy.
Yes. It causes thickening of the uterine wall in preparation for implantation.
Yeah.
Implantation is transfer of the fertilized egg into the uterus. So you'll find that your fertility pills, the ones that usually we give you, they have a lot of estrogen, they have a lot of progesterone.
Yes.
And others will go ahead and include stuff like folic acid and other multivitamins, other vitamins, just to like
supplement
your health.
Yep.
Yes. So those are the main hormones.
I think that's relevant to what we're talking about. Yeah, that's the relevant information.
Yeah. You can tell us about hormonal imbalance.
Yeah, so there are some symptoms that you feel that you can tell that you're having hormonal imbalance. There are things like acne. For a person who has regular cycle, yeah, you start having irregular cycles. If you're a person who has light or heavy bleeding, and then unapata the it has changed. So irregular or light or heavy bleeding, go get checked. And there's acne, there's night sweats, there's a there's a there's a symptom that women, when they get to menopause, they experience, yes, hot flashes, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. And also dry vagina or painful intercourse.
Right.
That can also be a symptom.
Okay. And hormonal imbalance usually will go hand in hand with difficulty in conceiving. Yeah. Yeah, women who have that, they really try to conceive. But obviously the only way that you can actually know you have hormonal imbalance is getting a hormonal profile done.
Yes. Yeah. And also the preconception preparedness is important. That's why you know about these things.
So yeah, that is it. You want to tell us about sex and mental health?
Oh my God. I think when I said that is fun when we were talking about now after your last day of menstruation. Personally, I think people should, in as much as you're trying for a child or a pregnancy, I don't think we should. I don't think we should think about intercourse as work, as like we are doing this for procreation. Because if you limit even yourself psychologically like that, it's going to be frustrating. Because now you're not getting results. Because now you want results. Well, I think people should enjoy themselves even if we are doing this for procreation. Yeah. Explore explore your sex life or the sex positions. You understand what your partner likes and does not like. How am I becoming a sex therapist?
No, you guys tell us in the comments below. We hear that there's some sex positions that will actually increase your chances of
getting pregnant.
This is not scientific, so tell us in the comments. Please inform us which is the best, which one is the best, so that we can also know. Some of us are still trying. Wow. Anyway, so obviously during conception, as we said, make sure you are also of good mental health, good everything, isn't it? Yeah. So after that, once the process of trying is done, how do you know you're pregnant now?
Yes. Okay. There's something we call lack of menses. If you've been having a regular cycle, now you miss your period. That is like a cardinal sign. Unless there are other reasons that are causing you to have a lack of menses. There is vomiting, there is nausea,
fatigue.
Especially in the morning. It is like the nausea and the vomiting is especially in the morning. Not like but it's not limited though. But you still have the nausea and the vomiting mostly in the morning. What is that?
Did you talk about fatigue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that, yeah. Or fullness. You just feel like your breasts have changed. As I know women, we can know
very early signs, tenderness.
Yeah.
And obviously those ones, then sometimes urinary frequency. Obviously the best way to do it is to
confirm
get a pregnancy test done.
Yeah.
Obviously, and an ultrasound.
Yes.
Now as we are still in this topic, I think it will be very unfair not to talk about infertility.
Hata kama we just
it will be very unfair not to talk about it, because I know most of the people who watch this video actually want to hear about infertility,
Yeah.
not all
The-
these other things.
Yes.
So, number one, infertility is inability to conceive
Mm.
for a period of not
Two.
less than 2 years
Mm.
while you've been having regular
Mm-hmm.
sexual intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? We said not less than what?
Two.
Not less than 2 years
Mm.
with regular sexual
Intercourse.
intercourse. Because the reason why we insist on this is because many people
Mm-hmm.
usually come to hospital when they've been trying for 3 months,
Yeah.
6 months. You've not been having regular
Mm-hmm.
intercourse. You don't live with your partner. First of all,
Yeah.
you've been having sex 3 times a month, and you think that is regular. That is not regular.
Mm.
So the first thing you have to solve
Yeah.
is the regularity of your what?
Intercourse.
Of your intercourse.
Mm.
That is the first thing.
Mm.
The second thing, as long as you've not you've not limited yourself to less than 2 years,
Mm.
you're still within the
The
safe the safe period of we cannot pronounce you
we
infertile.
cannot say this. You guys are infertile.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that is the first thing. In fact, you'll find that the moment they handle the regularity of the intercourse, and obviously both of you are of the same mind,
Yeah.
because you might find that the man is withdrawing without your knowledge,
Yeah.
and you're there anyway. Yeah. So regularity of intercourse, obviously. Now, after a period of 2 years, you've been having regular sex. That is when we can now say that you have infertility. Infertility can either be primary or secondary. Primary is when you've never ever conceived. Never ever. When I say never ever, is you've never had an abortion, you've never had an ectopic pregnancy, you've never lost a pregnant, like all that stuff. You've never ever gotten pregnant. And then secondary is you've gotten pregnant before, but now you are unable to
conceive.
You're unable to conceive. So obviously, there are different causes for the different types of infertility. But I think if we dive into infertility in this topic, we are going to exceed what we were supposed to talk about. We just wanted to talk about how to get pregnant. We teach you about the menstrual cycle and
the signs, how you know,
how to prepare and all that. But in our next video, I think we have to talk about infertility. So if this is the first time you're watching us, go check out our next video, which will be aired either on Friday or Saturday of next week. We are going to be talking about infertility. This was just mentioning. Just
talking about it, introducing infertility.
Because it is a huge topic, and I know very many people deal with it.
And if we have questions, just write them down on the comment section, and then we'll check them out.
Yes. So, what is the take-home message for today?
That by the way, that mental health is important, even when it comes to conceiving, even when it comes to sexual relations.
I think what I can talk about is about the menstrual cycle. I think that is my take-home message today, even though I'm the one who talks about it. Don't limit having sex on the 14th day. Just give yourself an allowance. Me, in my experience personally, I don't think in the 2 times I've been pregnant, I've gotten pregnant on the 14th day. Usually the
never happened.
8th, 9th day. Wow. Yeah, if I'm precise enough, 8, 9, 10 days.
Like, as a woman, you should understand your menstrual cycle like that.
Especially if you're trying to conceive. Rarely does it happen. Has it ever happened on the 13th, 14th? By that time, I want to believe that the egg is almost actually out of the uterus. Okay. Something else maybe we didn't mention is about the sperm. The sperm stays alive for 2 to 3 days. It's
48 to 72 hours.
Yes, it's less than it's a bit. It dies faster than the egg. So the egg can be produced on the 9th day, and it can stay for 5 days.
Mengojea tu.
Lakini ujue sperm ikikuja late ama sperm imekuja mapema
Yeah,
than
like
the
the
egg.
timing.
Yeah, the timing is very important. Yes. And then obviously about folic acid 3 months before conception.
Yes, and up to 12 weeks of pregnancy when you achieve it.
Yes. I think that is it, guys. Watch out for our infertility video kindly next week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share,
comment,
and
hit. I will always remind you to hit the notification button. Yeah, because we premiere our videos, so it is important. There, my medical diaries is in 30 seconds, 30 minutes. So get ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, ciao.
Bye.
Thank you.